Good morning. It is 4:44. I have not slept. I did not get done recording until around 12:30. And I had to be up at 4, so I didn't go to sleep. But listen to this. Can I just tell you how dumb I am? Because I'm like, oh, let me do a raffle for Vegas, right? And then I'm like, and then I was getting all these comments from people like, oh my God, this is such a great idea. I want to go. Let's go. Let's do this. Like, I want to win. This is so smart. So then I was like, okay. Like, it seems like a bunch of people might be interested. So I want to have more than one winner, give them different options. So that was the second video I posted, like, oh, hey. And then, I don't even remember the third one was like, oh, here's my raffle stuff. By the way, just two grown adults hanging out. Nothing to see here. Oh, my cigarette's burning weird. But then, I was just looking at the MGM app. And so for all the people that are like, oh man, I wish I can't go to Vegas. Like, I'm in, New York, which I'm in Connecticut. So, get this. I go to I feel so weird laying here like this. I can't, sit up. Oh, shit. Hold on. I go to the app to see what else, they're offering. Just so, I have an idea. You're not going to believe this. So, whoever wins this raffle, we do not have to go to Vegas. It says select. We can go to Detroit. We can go to Vegas. We can go to Maryland, Massachusetts, which is only 30 minutes from here. But I must tell you, it's really small. There's one store that closes at 6 p.m. It's the diner closes at 10. And there's a lot of homeless people that hang out outside. And there's no smoking in the casino. Then we have Mississippi, which Luke and I went there for 4 nights, the Beau Rivage. And so did me and my friend Angela. And they've got other casinos and stuff. It's a little strip. It was cute. But that's not it. There's also New Jersey, which is Atlantic City. So, obviously, the winner of the raffle can pick where we go. It doesn't have to be Vegas if you don't want it to be Vegas. But, yeah. So, I don't know. Everybody seems so interested and, happy. But I'm going to need y'all to buy some tickets. Because, I want to be excited about this. Yay! Let's do it. Yes. Because, at this rate, it's only been, it hasn't even been 24 hours. But at this rate, Ken's going to win by, the fall. I'm just saying. So funny. But yeah, all the comments and messages that I was getting, oh my God, this is so smart. This is great. Oh, I want to go. Let's do it. And I'm like, yeah, get a ticket. Nobody is. Nobody is. Obviously, you don't have to get it the day I offer it, but I don't know. I'm just a little excited, and seeing everybody comment that was interested made me even more excited, which is why I was like, oh, I gotta offer more than just one winner. But if you think about it, even for the runner-ups, $60 is not bad, because spending the day or an evening that runs people like $1,200, $1,500. So for $60, 4 nights in Vegas for $60, or wherever, Mississippi, Detroit. I don't know where Detroit is. What was the other one? What was the other one? Massachusetts, obviously, right there. Which we could still go there if somebody wanted to. Obviously, I would do it. We could travel to Foxwoods, which is only an hour away. That one's huge. Oh, I'm like, where did it go? Oh, Maryland. That's not too far from Jersey either, is it right? Then we got Detroit, Vegas, Maryland, Massachusetts, Mississippi, and Jersey. All these options. This is going to be so much fun. I just think it's so funny that I'm like, oh, hey, I'm going to have a raffle. Here's the video all about it. And then I'm like, oh, part 2. I'm going to have more than one winner. After I got all those comments and messages. And then I'm like, oh, part 3. After somebody was like, I'm like, oh, part 3. Just 2 grown adults hanging out. Nothing to see here. And then now, when I realize, oh, guess what? It's not just Vegas. All right. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. I'm losing my mind now. Good night. Why did I say good night? Bye for now. I'll be back. I always come back. Oh, actually, Mark did say he was gonna buy a ticket. Even though Mark and I did go to Vegas for 4 nights. And we stayed at Fox's because he won one of my raffles back in the day. He was like, oh my God, can you believe it's been... I'm going to smoke another cigarette. Can you believe it's been 5 years? I'm like, I know. Like, crazy. Mr. Hottie won a raffle years ago. I'm trying to think. Nick and I went to Foxwoods. He didn't win a raffle. I don't think you won a raffle, did you? I think there was a comedian that he wanted to see. And, no, I'm pretty sure he got charged. Yeah, there was a comedian he wanted to see, and I ended up getting a room. Can I tell you that he froze me out? And he also slept in his own bed, and I slept in my bed, which is funny. Mark slept in his bed, I slept in my bed. But, oh my God, and he had the TV on. I just went down to the casino because I was like, I had all my clothes on in the bed, like, shivering in the bed. And I'm like, I just went down to the casino just to, like, because I couldn't sleep. It was either that or probably lock myself in the bathroom with, like, the shower and the heat on. Like the hot water to steam it up. But he needed it to be cool, so. I can always add more layers, There's only so much he could take off. He already had everything off. But then I did yell at him after. I was like, you were laying on top of your blanket. You weren't even under it. Like, why didn't you give it to me knowing that I was, like, shivering with my own blanket? You could have given me the blanket you were laying on. You weren't using it. So funny. I'm pretty sure I was just saying, I scared the shit out of him driving. He was like, next time I'm fucking driving. And he's a truck driver, too, which is funny. Dave freaks out when he drives me. He's like, it's raining, right? He's like, slow the fuck down. I'm like, do you want to drive? He's like, yeah, actually, pull the fuck over and I'll drive. He's like, oh my God, you scared the shit out of me. Get off your phone. What are you doing? I'm like, I'm putting on a Gemini reading on the radio. Give me the phone. I'll fucking do it. Oh, hey, I've only been in one accident my whole entire life, and I wasn't on my phone. And that was two months ago. Flipped my car. The crazy thing is, they were doing construction. I was getting on the highway from the on-ramp. And right before it started to merge with the other lanes, something happened to my tire. I went towards the grass and hit the broken guardrail. I must have run over something from the construction. I don't know. But 2 days later, I went over to check it out, and it didn't even exist anymore. They had it all, the road all dug up, and cement blocks, blocking. So it just didn't exist. And I was like, man. What are we going to do? Actually, no, I did get in an accident when I lived in North Carolina. It was so foggy out. I was taking my son to school. And it was a road that ended, and you had to go right or left, and it had a blinking light. And straight ahead of you was a farm with horses. Well, I'm driving, going straight, and the fog was so thick. I was probably going like 25, I don't know. The next thing I know, I'm going through a fence, hanging out with horses. I went to the house and knocked on the door. I was like so upset that I did that. I didn't want the horses to get out. I was crying, and they're like, "You're like the 10th car to do that this year. They got to do something about this." And I'm like, "What?" They're like, "Yeah. You are the 10th person to keep going straight on that road because it's the fog I guess was so bad down there. So people couldn't see. Which is why they added the blinking light. But if it's thick fog, how are you going to see it? How are you going to see a yellow blinking light? You're not going to see. Yeah, so Mark was like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to buy a ticket." I'm like, "Okay, that's cool." Oh. And if somebody buys a ticket for $60 and they decide they want a second ticket, it's 2 for $100. So I'm not gonna make you give me 60. Just give me 40 for the second ticket. You know, that's what the whole 2 for $100 is. So just because you bought one now and another one a week from now, doesn't mean you don't get the deal, right? I'm telling you, I'm too honest. I'm like, Dude, I'm so tired. My eyes are so heavy too. My makeup's all. Well, that one I know because I had a eyelash in it. Oh, so bad. Kept rubbing it. My phone's gonna die. I should probably plug that in. Alright. Now I'm gonna go. Bye for now. I'll be back. I always come back.